Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings, and today we're going to do the Capricorn Weekly Tarotscope. This will be for February 8th through the 14th. And what we're going to do first, since the 9th is the full moon in Leo, full moons are all about releasing what needs to be released in order to manifest something that we really want. Anytime you want to bring something new into your life, something has to be released. You have to release old thought patterns, old negative, habits. But you always have to release something to allow something new to come in. So the full moons are going to highlight what needs to be released. So it's going to make you feel more emotional about certain things. You're going to have less tolerance for certain things. So we're going to see what it is you need to release this full moon, and then we'll pull another card and see what it is that you're manifesting. This should be tons of fun, right? All right. Okay. You have the emotions are running high. So what this is saying is you're holding in your emotions. You're holding in feelings. If there's something you're upset about, frustration, whatever, you probably feel like you're just going to explode. So what this is saying is, you're holding in a lot, and this is saying you need to release that. And it's not a bad thing to sit and have a cry if you need to have a cry. It's a release. Crying is helping you release. It's cleansing. It's good for you. This is also saying if you're holding back expressing something to somebody, this is saying it's getting too intense. This is saying you need to express this. So if you're feeling frustrated with somebody, if there's something that has upset you between you and another person, this is saying you need to get this out in order to move things forward, in order to relieve the tension. This is also saying that you need to be willing to be more vulnerable. You don't have to put up this tough exterior. Yeah, we love to hear that, don't we? All right, so let's see what you're manifesting. The end of a tough cycle. So what this is saying to me, and this is for all Capricorns, the past 2 to 3 years, Saturn has been in Capricorn. So for all Capricorns, you're experiencing some sort of restriction in some area of your life. And so probably for the past few years, there's been a certain situation in your life that has been very difficult. And so this is probably making you very emotional because you've been dealing with the same type of shit for years, the same situation for years. But Saturn is coming out. I think there's something very significant on March 17th, if I'm not mistaken. But that's when the biggest shift of Saturn coming out, or Capricorn coming out of Saturn happens. And that's when you're going to see things shift for you in a really strong way. Because anything that Saturn restricts you from, it blesses you tenfold. So whatever this is that you've been dealing with for probably at least the past year, but probably for the past 2 or 3 years, whatever you have felt restricted from, this cycle is coming to an end. Your emotions are probably at their peak right now because you've been dealing with this for so long. But this is saying, just let it go. If you feel like you have to cry, cry. If you feel like you have to scream, scream. Do whatever it is because you're almost there. And that's that. That's it. That's all you need to know. It's almost over. I know. How many times do you hear that, right? But it really is. Once your sign leaves Saturn, you're gold for at least another 27 years. And then it happens again. But All right, so let's see where you guys are this week. Wow. Judgment and justice. Everything is coming together. Wow. It's a really good place to be. That's being in that energy of really trusting in the universe and trusting what's coming next. Wow, that's really good. I do feel for some of you that you're very frustrated with a situation. I kind of feel like for some of you, maybe you feel that somebody is not being fair. You've had some kind of disagreement with somebody. Somebody has said something to you that maybe has just rubbed you the wrong way. Yeah, there's almost like there's a little bit of anger towards, because you feel that somebody is just not being fair. You've had somebody come in with some really aggressive communication maybe, or just some unexpected communication. Or it's just their energy in general, the way they were talking. It just wasn't pleasant. And and for some of you, you just feel in general like you're dealing with a situation that is not fair. And you're trying to figure out how to make this right, how to fix this, because you feel like something is unfair. I do want to say with this Six of Wands that this situation is turning in your favor. If this was like a conversation with somebody, or if this was somebody that said something that really kind of rubbed you the wrong way, I do feel they'll see it from your perspective. And I do feel to some extent, it's almost like somebody was maybe, I don't want to say trying to make you look bad. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, there's something that's really been bothering you, whether it be something that somebody said and it's something that doesn't seem fair to you. It even could be that there's somebody you're connecting to that you're not communicating with this person, and you don't feel that it's fair. But there's something that somebody has done to you or said to you that it's really been bothering you, and you just want things to be made right. And I feel for some of you, you're waiting, you're wanting some kind of communication from somebody. Maybe you're wanting an apology from somebody. like I feel like this person wants, for those of you who are dealing with somebody like not communicating with you, or somebody that just was, I feel like they want to make things right. To some extent, they see your perspective. They feel that they've done something wrong. But in the same regards, they're too proud to admit it. Okay. You have the Six of Cups on the bottom, and this is that soulmate card. This is a past life connection. It's a reconciliation. We have the Six of Swords underneath that, and we have the Knight of Pentacles underneath that. I want to say that this, for some of you, this is a connection with somebody from your past. This is something that it's maybe not what this person did say, but what this person did not say. That maybe this is somebody that kind of drifted away without really any real explanation, and just kind of went about their day. And I feel like maybe you feel that this was unfair. This doesn't have to be a relationship. It could just be that just somebody that you connected with, you feel like just did you dirty and just didn't even acknowledge it and just kind of went on with their day. But I do feel that this person that you're dealing with does have regret. I feel like they did not, they do not show this. They do not show, they were very, I am so sorry. This person was like, not so much in their ego. To some extent, yes, but they had a lot of people kind of putting their 2 cents in. They had a lot of things that they were dealing with. I do feel like this person is coming back, and I do feel that this person wants to make things right, and this person does want to move forward. I do feel that this person does see that they hurt you, where I feel that maybe in the past they did not acknowledge that. I do feel for some of you, you've been waiting for, you waited for a long time for this person to make things right or to apologize. It was something that bothered you for a long time. I feel like you've almost got to the point where you've let it go, and now they're coming back. Now they're feeling regret. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, I definitely feel that this is somebody you left behind. I feel like this is somebody that you might not have communicated with for a while. But there's an aspect of this connection that neither of you have been able to let go of. You've stepped away from this person. Maybe there hasn't been a lot of communication. There's been a lot of emotions over this connection. And it's like you both have walked away, but you're both holding on. And so I feel like this week the tension is kind of really getting, it's really kind of built up between the both of you. Even though you're not, I don't feel like you're communicating. And so with this Eight of Wands and this Six of Cups, I feel like this person is really coming in strong with this communication, really coming in wanting to make things right. with the Three of Cups and the Chariot, this is somebody who wants to not only move forward, but to take the relationship to the next level, to take, to, you know, make it a commitment. With the World card, this is, you're closing out a cycle with this person. You're closing out the karmic cycle with this person. Whatever difficulty there has been between the two of you, this is the ending of that cycle. This could be meeting somebody new, but it's almost like you're still holding on to something from your past. You're still holding on to something that from your past that upset you, that you feel wronged by somebody. And so you have this new connection coming in, but to some extent there's this perspective of this person that might not necessarily be positive, because they might remind you of somebody from your past. They might remind you of this connection that just kind of, you felt like this person was not fair to you, was not good to you. But I feel that this person, if this is a new person, this person is totally different. There is something that reminds you of this person from the past. But this connection is going to be much stronger. This person feels, you feel like this person is meant to be in your life. I just feel like there might be a little bit of uncertainty because they might remind you of somebody from your past. But for those of you who this is somebody from your past, they are wanting to make things right. They are seeing things for what they are, where I feel like before they had so much going on around them that they weren't really seeing things clearly. They weren't seeing the connection as it needed to be seen at the time. Okay, so I'm going to end it at that. I am sending you guys much, much love, and I hope you have an amazing week. Bye-bye.